Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, it's your boy Cosmic, and in this video we will be testing out our boy Spider-Man back to basics uniform in PvP. Now, you might see that he is at level 80 right now, and that is correct, but I have done a pre-recording testing with him at level 70, so the testing that I'll be showing you right now is back to basics Spider-Man at level 70, okay? Now, for the gears and all of that stuff, they are basically pretty much upgraded. His physical attack, let's go to the details page. His physical attack is right now is 40,000, but at level 70 it was 35,000. If you guys don't believe me, you can check out the previous video with Spider-Man and see how much attack he had. And pretty much the attack speed, critical rate, ignore defense, kill cooldown, and dodge were all maxed out. The critical damage was also almost maxed out. It was 196% critical damage. Let's get into the gears. By the way, they are a level 30, but keep in mind when I did the level 70 pre-recording testing, his gears were at level 25. The URUs and the Eldritch Blessings are still the same, haven't made any changes yet. He still has that one strike Eldritch Blessing, and he has that 5 legendary physical attack Uru and that 1 mythic physical attack Uru. And he has 6 HP Urus. For the skills, they are still a level 6 right now. No changes are made. The type enhancement is at rank 4. The ISO 8 is stage 6, Hawkeye stage 6. He has 4-star artifacts, enhanced just one time. He still maintained the mighty CTP of greed, and his uniform is at normal. Let's get into the cards real quick. I have 24% all basic defense increase, 67% max HP increase, and 27% dodge, with 81% all basic attack increase and 3% physical attack increase. And I also have 11% pierce damage, and I also have 20% HP increase proc rate whenever he gets hit. With that being said, guys, let's jump out in PvP and see how good back to basic Spider-Man is at level 70 against the current metas in timeline battle.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. She got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, Casamigos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on her tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Level 70, back to basic Spider-Man seems very strong in PvP. He's able to easily one-shot characters, especially villain-type characters like Gore, like Jean Grey, like Thanos as well. Yeah, he does. He tends to have a lot of problems with Hulk, but that is because type disadvantage. Hulk is a combat type who counters speed types really hard, and Hulk is just insanely strong. He's fearlessly strong. I'm really thinking of getting him to tier 4 right after I get my Spider-Man to tier 4. He's a really pain to deal with, especially in Alliance Conquest. When you get to those tier 4 Hulks that have like 800,000 HP, that becomes a very big problem, and he tend to give Spider-Man very big problems. Spider-Man doesn't seem to get past a Hulk, unfortunately. Like I said, type disadvantage, and Hulk is just insanely strong. Hulk, even with type disadvantage against blast types, he still counters them hard. Hulk with this new uniform, he is still giving Jean Grey tier 4 a hard time. Yes, that fourth skill that Hulk has, this fourth skill right here, it's a one shot. When he pops the fourth skill, it's game over for everybody. So yes, Spider-Man seems very legit strong against villain type characters in PvP, and that is due to the fact that he has 60% damage increase to super villain faction. Pretty busted. Like he's already a support type character. He already counters speed characters in PvP. Also, the fourth skill hits you really hard. It literally has 1.2% accumulation increase of all basic attacks, and yes, 30% recovery max HP with 70% chance to penetrate, super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincibility as well. And it's an eye from ignore, and it has a weapon that ignores immunity, which means that even if you have debuff removal, I think he's just gonna ignore that debuff removal, and he's going to apply the weapon as we have seen it from the testing. Even the characters had debuff removal, he still applies the weapon anyways. So yes, and also it has super guard break. If you guys can see that, it has super guard break. So yeah, his uniform is pretty strong in PvP, I will say that, and partially comes due to the fact that I have a mighty CTP of Reed, so it helps him even further to one-shot characters in PvP. Although there's one big issue with Spider-Man back to basics at level 70, is that his survivability is very skeptical. He seems to be very fragile. He gets hit one time and it takes almost 80% of his HP, just like that. Like just a snap, and 80% of his HP is almost gone once he gets hit. And I think that's because he has very low defenses, like 20,000 physical defense and almost 20,000 energy defense. Kind of low compared to some other characters like Gore, who has 22,000, or Hulk, who has, well, okay, Hulk has less defenses than Spider-Man, but he's very tanky. He is very tanky. He has that 35% damage decrease. I don't think Spider-Man has any damage decrease anywhere in here. No, he does not. He has invisibility that ignores targeting, and he recovers 30% of his HP when his HP is below 50%. And his uniform effect, I don't think he has invisibility or damage reduction, technically. No, he does not. He doesn't have damage reduction. He has he has dodge rate increased by 30% and critical rate increased by 30%, and excluding bosses ignores enemies damage decreased by 50%. So he ignores enemies damage decreased by 50%, excluding bosses, obviously. But yeah, Spider-Man seems very strong at PvP. Like I said, the only issue with him is not damage, it's actually survivability. So you might want to think about giving him a mighty CTP of authority, or a mighty CTP of regeneration, or just a regular regeneration is still good enough for him to give him a little bit of that pump in his HP and to give him a little bit more of survivability. I don't think damage is an issue at all. He seems to have, like I said, a very good damage. He easily one-taps villains. Right now, PvP is dominated by villains. let's be real, it's dominated by villains. Gore is a super villain. Tier 4 Jean Grey, she's a super villain. Hulk, super villain. What else? What else? Thanos, super villain. So PvP tends to seem to be dominated by, super villains. Dodger Doom, who is off the meta, is, well, still up there, is also a super villain. The only non-super villain characters who are good in PvP these days are, well, apparently Spider-Man and a Warlock, and maybe you can drop in Black Widow. Maybe. It's very sketchy to put in Black Widow in there, but yeah, I don't know. He's Spider-Man. It definitely hard counters villains in PvP. He definitely hard counters them. Like I said, the only problem with him is he's very fragile. He gets hit and he loses ton of HP with just one hit, because he doesn't have any damage reduction. And you guys can see that I have actually used Colossus with him on the team up to give him that, a little bit more of damage reduction from his 4-star passive, where he decreased damage received from supervillain and superheroes by 50%. So yeah, Spider-Man seems pretty good. Seems pretty good for PvP. He seems like he's just designed specifically for PvP, even though I mostly disagree that he does have some value in PvE as well. He does have some damage. He does have a lot to offer in PvE, I believe, but I think that will boil down to get him to level 80 and tier 4 him. I think tier 4 Spider-Man is probably very essential for him in PvE contents. For PvP, like I said, he's very strong. At level 70, he's already stronger. You guys can see that from the testing. So yeah, Spider-Man is really at the top of the meta right now, back in PvP as well. So I'm really happy. And I think you should probably consider getting this uniform if you wish to expand your roster in the speed category for PvP. So yeah, that's my advice for you right now on his PvP performance. But I will do more testing with him in PvP at level 80 as well. Probably I'll just get him to tier 4 and then do the testing with him. We'll have to wait and see. But until then, guys, we're just gonna wrap this up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share, so it'll help the channel grow. And hit the notification ring bell so you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos that I'll be posting on this channel regarding Marvel Future Fight content. And join my Discord server if you wish to discuss with me or talk to me about characters and this uniform as well. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Peace.